This is Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building. We back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513, episode 278. Good brothers back in the building.
What's going on?
Hey,
That video live, bro. You gotta tell you every time, bro.
Hey, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
You nice with it, bro.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Back
How
in the
y'all feeling?
building, though, man. Feeling good. Feeling great.
It was a nice day outside.
Man, it was beautiful, wasn't it?
Beautiful week. Take it. Hey,
For you guys that don't know where we are based in Cincinnati, Ohio. Just throwing it out there. I'm pretty sure y'all know that by now, but if you didn't.
Hence the name Down to the Wire 513, you know what I'm saying? But yeah. Nice day out there, man.
beautiful day.
How you
Take
feeling,
advantage, Cincinnati.
How you feeling?
Oh, man. Blessed, black, highly favored. But the brother's tired, you know.
Yeah, brother. We more than halfway through the week. Let's go.
Yeah, bro. It's Wednesday nights now. Wednesday night. It ain't Wednesday. It's Wednesday night. It's basically Thursday shit.
It's basically Thursday, which means it's
Basically
basically Friday.
Yeah, which means we basically over, bro. We basically over, man.
If it's only that easy.
It's only that easy.
Mind over matter, brother. Mind over matter.
Oh man, but yeah, let's go and dive right into it, man. See the name of the show this week, man. Kyle Kuzma versus Spencer Dinwiddie. Or
Yeah,
Dim Shitty has
This low-key came out of nowhere, but it started a while ago.
Yeah, I was about. How did this start?
Started a while ago, but
I just was on Twitter today, like, whoa.
Yeah, it started a while ago, but came out of nowhere. We got a little short clip, but in the longer clip, Spencer kind of explains it. Kuz said something about them after they played a game, talking about, back when Spencer was on the Dallas Mavericks, saying how the Mavericks basically play losing basketball because it's like a one-man show, kind of how James Harden was in Houston, and saying it's not championship basketball. That's kind of how it started, for those who don't know.
3 months ago.
Yeah, 3 months ago. So
that's an accurate statement, just for the record.
Yeah, that's no lies told there by Kyle Kuzma. I think he said it on Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. But today, Spencer Dinwiddie is on, I don't know what kind of, I think it's Shams. I think it's actually Shams' show. The actual newsbreaker Shams FanDuel show. But Spencer has some things to say about Kyle Kuzma. So we got a little clip. Let's go ahead and pull this up.
You got a little video?
Yeah, man.
Him and the way he approaches life, fame, all that stuff, that we could see that, his priorities tend to vary, right? Like, that's why he dressed the way he does. He, approaches basketball the way he does, the comments he makes. And like I said with the Draymond quote, insecurity is loud. Like, you know that you're there, shooting shots to try to get a contract. You're probably not even a third star really on a good team, because if you were, the Lakers would have kept you. Right, part of the reason you left was to try to make more money. Like, these are all things that are facts. Him and the way he approaches life, fame, all that stuff, that we could see that, his priorities tend to vary, right? Like, that's why he dressed the way he does. He, approaches basketball the way he does, the comments he makes. And like I said with the Draymond quote, insecurity is loud. Like, you know.
Damn.
So yeah, I like to say, man.
And Kuzma shot back.
Yeah, Kuz definitely shot back, man. Kuz, I guess, definitely heard. I'm sure his phone's probably blown up. Because I know my phone's blowing up when this went off. Like, did you see what Spence said? Blah 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 blah. And Kuz did fire back. Let me go find Kuz's tweets, man. He had a lot to say. He had a whole thread. He got a whole thread. Let me find his. Let me go to his actual Twitter. I found the actual clip, but let me find his actual tweets, man.
Man, if you're Dinwiddie, why are you even entertaining this, man? You are in the playoffs.
He should have just laughed it off and say, no comment right now. But Kuz got back on Twitter and said, okay, so since I'm famous, in quotation marks, FanDuel TV, it was just, with the platform he was on, Spence, let me give you some clout. I'm usually unbothered by the internet things, but for this delusional guy, I'm going to continue to talk about my teammates and I talking about Spencer, because Spencer did say other things about his teammates as well. He said, for one, insecurity is loud. Wizards and I have so much real estate on this. And he called him Din Shitty Island. Called him Din Shitty Island. This guy got signed by a team for 60 M's and was traded before the following season was over. One of the things he said, I'm just going to paraphrase the rest of this here. He said, in what world do you live in? He said he's actually won in this league. You've been bouncing around like a basketball, my guy.
After 4-4, when you was supposed to be the man.
Yeah, Kuz, Spencer said he's in the playoffs. He said you could thank KD and Kyrie for that. Spearheading 34 wins before the All-Star break. And he pointed out that they're now 11-13 since the trade went down. So who's that lot to say, man? A lot to say. And then he also spoke on Spencer bringing up that he's a second option on the championship team. He says second option, question marks. More like second point guard, my man. So which I would have to agree with. Spencer Dinwiddie is not a third option on the championship team. Just putting it out there. But man, it's definitely entertainment.
Yeah, definitely entertaining. As we all know, well, it speaks for itself. Kuz is not. They're not a player right now. Kuz has a lot of time on his hands, so.
I got time today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. He also said, "Hey, you're right. A bag is coming my way. Don't hate." Which, hey, you're right. Who's definitely about to get paid this year, this summer. So more power to Kuz. I don't think Spencer is hating. I think he was just taking a chance, and he said, "Hey, you know what?" Like he said at the beginning, I think it was on that clip, but he said, "I'm petty," so he took his chance and really went in on Kuz.
It's just uncalled for. Like I said, man, you in the playoffs right now. Get ready for this playoff series, because this ain't the end. Because now, once you go out here and you have a shitty game in the playoffs, you already know Kuz about to be on your head the entire playoffs.
He is, man. He is. But Spence did say his agent told him to not say nothing back the first time. So I think if his agent is smart, he definitely will be hit him up already. It was like, hey, bro.
Yeah.
Don't even say nothing back. I don't care what Kuz says back to you. Don't say nothing back to him.
I'm just saying, bro. He should have left it alone. Focus on the playoffs.
Focus on the games at hand, bro. You still playing, man.
Like, you dislike Kuz that much? Were they teammates for a little bit at some point? Yeah,
they were in Washington.
Yeah.
And that's also I think it's where it's really started at.
Yeah, like,
because word on the streets was the team. It wasn't just Kuz, but several members of the team wasn't feeling Spence and they wanted him out of there. And kind of like when he got traded to Dallas, it was kind of like in their rejoicing when he got traded. So this goes to show definitely that Kuz is probably one of those guys that didn't get along with Spencer Dinwiddie during his time in Washington. I'm sure we'll hear more about this. Probably not anytime soon, because I'm sure Spencer's not saying anything back at this point, but I'm sure this will get brought back up at some point soon to Kuz. I'm sure Spencer will at some point definitely respond.
Let's get Kuz on the podcast. JJ Redick, all the smoke, knucklehead, somebody. We need full details from Kuz on this subject.
I'm sure they'll be calling, man.
Somebody podcast.
Slow time now. They will be calling, brother. They will be calling.
Yeah, Spence, you got all. Since you got one round, and then you could focus all your energy on Kuz. But until y'all get knocked out, playoffs, brother, playoffs.
And it'd be some shit. Spence go out here and average like 13 points in the series. He did mention too, like right now, on a really good team, I'm a number 2. You got Michael, you got myself. Come on, dog. No one thinks y'all are a really good team.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, we should.
KD and them gave y'all a great head start.
Yep.
Like who stated. Come on.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Don't go ahead and get swept.
That'd be really funny.
Just don't go out here and get swept.
Is there a winner in this so far? Is anybody in the lead in your eyes?
I mean, really, to me, Kuz is the winner because, like, why are you worried about me, bro? I ain't in the playoffs. I ain't in the media right now. What you worried about me for? If somebody asked him a question about Kuz, yeah, no comment. That's it. Play ball.
That should have been the answer.
This is summer activity right here, bro.
I would have said something real slick, like I don't even think about guys in the playoffs.
Yeah, this is July. Like, ain't nothing going on.
Like real off season shit. Like,
yeah, like
no games going on type shit.
To worry about right now.
Nothing to talk about type shit. Like, you know what, man? I was thinking about this thing, man. Fuck him. Let me go ahead and bring this shit up. That's some shit to bring up like around that time. Right now, it's not the time to bring it up. So for them even asking that question, FanDuel TV.
Well, obviously it's media. They knew what they was doing. They got what they wanted out of it.
I think it was Michelle Beadle too, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was Michelle Beadle. She always been nasty, man. She always been nasty. Back to her ESPN Sports Nation days, man. She always been nasty. Google it. You'll see what I'm talking about. She was
nasty work.
Nasty work, brother.
I wouldn't even ask nobody no stuff like that on the show. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro.
Ask beforehand, like, hey, I want you to ask me about this. I'm like, hey, are you like sure?
That's what I'm saying, because in the longer clip, she was like, she brought it up and he said, you know, I'm petty, right? She said, yes, please, like begging, like, please say something. And then he went on with his 3-minute tangent.
That bad?
Yep.
Like, I know it's a newer platform, but come on, don't sell out like that to get views.
People are dying for views.
But yeah, that's everybody though. That's everybody. Everybody was gonna do that. Honestly, I think they'll probably be the only platform to actually pick it up. I mean, I don't think like the ESPNs, the Fox Sports. I don't even think they're gonna even mention this. Honestly.
I probably will mention it, man. They probably won't mention it. It probably won't be like A block material, but I think Bleacher Report already said something on it. That's basically TNC. I think Turner Sports on Bleacher Report now or some shit, but I think they'll definitely mention it. Like I said, probably won't be like headline material, especially with these playing games. I'm sure the NBA reached out to these networks like, look, we paid y'all paying us very good money, and we are inclusive to y'all. We get all these damn playing games. Y'all talk about these shits first.
Unless you listen to Charles Barkley last night and said don't watch the playing games.
He blatantly said this is bad basketball. It just don't matter. We already know. He said bad basketball. He said we already know who's gonna win these games. Don't watch these games. But we actually don't, man. Everybody. Yesterday, I was watching all the little sports talk shows. Everybody was picking the Heat to beat the Hawks. Didn't happen. So hey,
everybody picked unanimous. It was everybody picked the Heat to win, and everybody picked the Lakers to win. Obviously, Lakers did end up getting the win, which we're about to talk here shortly. But it wasn't landslide. It wasn't easy.
Just saying by 30. Like, come on.
Yeah, everybody was saying like missing Rudy Gobert, missing McDaniel. That the Lakers had a walk in the park. It wasn't no walk in the park.
It's not. They're actually better without Gobert. First off,
facts.
But we definitely get into that later. But yeah,
Rudy don't fit with them, man. I don't even know why they picked it. He's a good basketball player, but he just don't fit with them.
That's
we said it. We said we're gonna get into it now, man. We said it when trade went down, man. That was a bad move.
Terrible move.
But it was what six draft picks for him?
It was like four picks and a pick swap, so technically 5 picks.
You know, it's like on paper, it's not a bad. It's like kind of like how the Westbrook on paper. You're like, if you playing 2K, you're like, oh, this is a good trade. Like on 2K.
Yeah.
Like in real life, where like they have to actually mesh, and you can't force these players to mesh. It's a terrible.
Yeah, that's just terrible, man. That's just terrible.
Yeah, I mean, the Lakers are gonna beat them.
Well, they beat them.
Yeah, game was like I'm not gonna pull it up so we can see the score.
How does that work? It's like a little tournament ball kind of deal almost.
Yeah, well, Lakers were 7 seed, so if they won, they secured the 7 seed. Timberwolves were the 8 seed. If they won, they got the 7 seed. But Lakers ended up winning. NOT should have been regulation. AD, you got to lock in, brother.
Man, yeah.
I ain't gonna blame AD. I'm blaming Darvin Ham for this shit, bro. This is like the 4th time this happened on the last play of the season, last play of the game, where one of our top 2 guys, loses focus mentally, and ends up either losing the man, they hit the game in the shot, or we foul the man, they get game time free throws. I blame it. If you're a coach, you've been a coach, Doc. If you in those moments before that big one, what are you saying?
Don't foul.
Box out. Don't foul. Contest. No threes. No fouls.
But you've also been in the huddles, and I know because you're a baller, where the coach has said that, and then a player still get lost, and you be like, "What the hell, bruh?"
But at that point, you ain't holding niggas accountable. If it happens the first time, when LeBron did it the first time, it's like that. What the hell, bruh? Locker room, you gonna tell LeBron, or you're gonna, hey, LeBron, I'm about to lay your ass out in the locker room. I'm about to, I'm about to put it on camera. I'm about to freeze that shit. I'm about to cuss you out, bro, in front of everybody. Just so you know, you hold him accountable in front of everybody. So everybody see, okay, LeBron did that shit. He got cussed out in front of everybody. I ain't doing that shit. That obviously didn't happen because AD went and did it, and he did it again. So that obviously ain't happening. That shit that happened. If I'm a role player, I'm like, oh shit, I'm definitely ain't doing that shit. If I'm second man in line, I definitely ain't doing that shit. Cause I'm scared. I'm gonna get my ass cussed out in front of everybody. I'm not doing that shit.
I hear you.
That obviously ain't happening, man. I put that on the ground.
Respectfully, man, Darvin Ham, I don't think he's a man for this job. Respectfully, he got an opportunity. He was getting an opportunity to be a coach. I don't think he's the right coach for this Lakers team.
I was holding on to hope for a long time, T, but I have to agree with you, man. Nothing against him, but I think he needs a young. I think he would have been good for like the Rockets job if that job would have been opened up before.
Because he's a young. I mean, because he's a young coach himself. We need more an experienced coach, somebody who's been here before.
Yeah, somebody who actually had to make these last minute adjustments, had to make these last minute calls in games that mattered. Because I mean, ever since the beginning of the season, every game it's been magnified because we started out in the hole. We started out 2-10, so every game was even more important.
Every game has been important.
Yeah, so it's like he's been under the hammer all fucking season because we started out so bad. And that's tough. That's the very tough spot to be in when you coaching one of the greatest 3 players of all time, and this is the season he's about to become the greatest scorer of all time. So it's like there's a lot of pressure to be under for a first time head coach for sure.
And not only that is LA.
In a bad position too with Westbrook. They instantly start playing better when Westbrook was gone.
That's true. So definitely if we had better pieces to work with, start the season out. Because I mean, I think since the trade deadline, I think we've been the best team in the league, or definitely Western Conference. I think I almost say league. Western Conference though, I think we've been a top 3 defense in the league and the best team in the Western Conference since the trade deadline. So go show for something, man. And we ain't had LeBron the whole time. He ain't been playing that good since he came back either. But if he would have been playing the way he'd been playing earlier in the season, we had this whole roster earlier in the season. Who knows where we could have been at? Probably top 4 seed probably.
Probably they look like it's a completely different team.
Yeah, not saying we would have been championship, caliber team, but definitely we would have been at least challenging for the conference finals.
Yeah, man. Last night's game. I will give Lakers credit, especially that second half. First half, like defensively, we were shitty, terrible, no defense at all,
bro.
Second half, we actually locked up, and honestly, I think that was more so. I said we caused turnovers and shit, but more so that was Minnesota fourth quarter stopped running their shit because earlier they was killing us with all the constant movement they was doing. And then
I think Cat like lost his aggressiveness, bro. Like in that fourth quarter, he clammed up, man. He clammed up big time.
And then the fact like mentioned off air that Ant Edwards, he struggled big time.
Man, he played like straight shit, man. Straight shit.
Wasn't being aggressive, missing open shots, man.
Yeah, he played great defense on D'Lo.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, my guy Corey in the comments. Will Charlie ran over. Hey, this guy, this is my guy from Vegas, man. Oh, he's from San Diego, but I met him in Vegas. We were playing. We were doing a shootout, 3-point shootout. He remembers this story very, very well. And I was up, guys. I was up. Yeah. I mean, Josh, I got clipped, man. I was up. And Corey got clipped though. He ain't gonna lie. He can shoot. I was up. He quit.
He quit.
He quit.
He quit. He quit, man. But back to the game, I guess. But yeah, what's going on, Corey? Appreciate you tapping in, bro.
Hey, wow.
But nah, man.
Why you have to embarrass my man? Like,
you ain't see what he said, dog. You ain't see what he said. You ain't see what he said. You ain't see what he said.
Comment.
But nah, the
yeah, you had to. I thought that was a random shot. Like, man,
nah. That's my guy. That's my guy. Though.
That's hilarious. I'm like, dang, he's sending random strays like that.
But nah, man, the Wolves definitely clammed up in that fourth quarter. But I would say definitely defensively, we definitely turned it up in the second half for sure. AD played lights out defensively in the game. Offensively, still was very timid. But hey, it's AD. He's not going to be consistent offensively, as we all know.
Shout out Dennis Schroeder, man.
Yeah, man. Shout out Dennis, man. And he got hurt in the first half. He rolled his ankle. I think he was going to be, I knew we were going to sit out because Dennis ain't no bitch, but he definitely still was very effective. Played great defense. He's very, very pesty, man, on defense. We're gonna need that next round.
For sure.
Going against Ja, because Ja killed us that last game. He actually played against us. He was killing us, man. I think he had like 28 straight points. But again, I blame Darvingham for that shit.
When I think of Schroeder, all I can think about is him fumbling the bag. Like a picture of him pops up every time a bag being fumbled. Like this dude.
Hey, I'm happy you fumbled that bag and we got him back for the low because he's a hell of a second string point guard for sure.
A hell of a second point guard.
He's a hell of a second point guard, bro.
Right.
That's hilarious.
But yeah, nah, man. We got the dub in overtime, man. You could just tell at the game, like Bron was fatigued. Like,
yeah, man. Like, I said it last night after the game. The last two big games that actually mattered. It was LA last week and this game. He looked like he just wasn't there mentally, bro. I don't want to like I tell you, he was locked in. Like he just wasn't. His body wouldn't do what his mind wanted to do or something, bro. Because he's losing the ball. He just looked very just like he just wasn't there, bro. I don't know what's going on.
Is it mental or is OLD getting to him?
I say the Father Time.
You heard what I said. Yeah. OLD.
I don't know, bro. But I was like, damn. He just like even at that pass that Dennis threw to him, he just lost that out of bounds. Like, bro, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing? Some passes like inbound pass. Like, bro, what are you doing?
We're gonna get to it, Corey. Corey, I'm gonna ask you a question though. He says Lakers or Grizzlies. I got the Lakers, actually. I don't believe in the Grizzlies. They just gonna have to show me. They at that point where we've all had them teams. The Warriors was there at one point. You gotta show me now. You gotta show me you can do it. And that's the team you just gotta show me. Go beat Bron. That's where I'm at with it, brother.
Damn. So you picking the Lakers over the Grizzlies in the first round. Damn.
6.
After watching the game last night, I can't go that far, brother. I wanted to go there. If they would have came out last night and even won by like convincingly won by 7, but had a game, had a game 10, 12 point game the whole game. I would have been like, all right, you know what, we got this first round series. But after last night, bro, I cannot be confident in that, man. I'm going Grizzlies, man. We definitely got a chance though. I'm not saying we don't have a chance, but if I had to pick right now, give me the Grizzlies. Now series don't start till what? Sunday, right?
Sunday, yep.
So we definitely, if we come back on Friday, I might change my mind. But right now, give me Grizzlies.
All right. Right now, I'm based off last performance, I'm leaning Grizzlies as well.
Yeah, it's one game, y'all. One game. It's one
we
game.
Good. We look good against terrible teams, though, bro. We don't look good against good teams.
And Memphis had our number this year. I will say this though: early on, the first 3 games, we need to if we're up 2, we need to be up 2-1 after 3 games, because in between the first 3 games, there's 2 days off.
I've seen the schedule. Yeah, that's crazy.
After game 4, then it goes every other day.
That's gonna be our only hope. That's gonna be our only hope.
Well for us.
and that Corey, and that our only hope is the gap in the games, and Steven Adams being out, and Brandon Clark being out. It's gonna be a big loss. Brandon Clark being out is a huge loss for them.
Ja, this got to be your coming out party. I know he think he already out, but this got to be his coming out party. Can you do it in the playoffs?
It's gonna be interesting to see.
He's done it.
Yeah, he's done it in the playoffs. It's gonna be interesting to see but he ain't done it like on the stage right now. It's like it's expected. It's expected now, bro.
Expected. It ain't no question. It's expected. Can you handle it?
It's expected now, bro. So
it's like y'all right, but it's different.
Definitely different this year, especially after everything going on. Everything going on with Josh. It's definitely different this year.
Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, I think he'll get it done. For Lakers to win, I mean, I know it starts with AD, but the others have to step up because we know
D-Lo for sure. Gotta play better. D-Lo
has to
play like hell of a dope. Nah, it's facts.
Has to. The others have to play better.
And no, he does not. Malik Beasley does not need to play more. He's been not shooting the ball very well. Keep playing the same minutes. They need to start playing Lonnie Walker a little bit, man.
Hey, throwing out there, Bulls Toronto is 96-95, but about 4 minutes and 40 seconds.
Oh, they came back. Oh, wow.
They back, baby. I knew you were on. They back, baby.
Yeah, I got the game.
Toronto had this game. They were up by like 12 at halftime. Wow. If they're losing this game, it's going to be a bad look.
For who? For Toronto?
Yeah, they were up by like 12. It's going to be a terrible look if they lose this game. And at home. Yeah, terrible look. Yeah, and then the Bulls are terrible this year, man. And that's just the funny thing about the Bulls is their guys all play. Like I thought maybe I'll look at the games played. Maybe Zach played like 40 games. Zach played like 60-some games. DeMar played like damn near 70 games. And Vooch played over 70 games. These niggas just suck.
They missing the one piece that ain't never coming back.
Zoe?
Yeah, he is.
Big loss. Big loss.
You can't win their style of basketball. They don't shoot. They're 30 last in the league shooting threes, attempted threes and threes made. You can't win in that way.
You're gonna lose for sure playing like that. You're gonna lose playing that 90 style basketball. You're not gonna win. Get with the decade, brothers.
Well, too late for that one. They need to go on and blow this team up something because it's not working.
Their only hope was getting Lonzo back healthy, but since now I think he's having something replaced in his knee. I think it's a cartilage replacement in his knee.
Yeah, it's a cartilage transplant.
Oh my God.
Expected to miss most, if not all, of the 2023-2024 season.
My knee just ached when you said that. God damn.
Oof.
Let's go. Oh my bad.
Oh man.
Yeah, Bulls so bad because they're missing Zoe. Once they get, if he ever comes back, if they get Zoe back, they'd be a lot better. I'm not saying he'd make them like a 50-win team, but definitely they'll be like 500 or better. I think they're right now, 38 wins? 36 wins?
Who the Bulls?
Yeah, where they at?
30. Well, they 10 seeds, so what's they?
Oh, yeah, another comment from Facebook. Remember that time Kuzma said he's as good as Hey, that's funny. I remember that he said that shit too, man. Comedy, and it's definitely not true.
Yeah.
Is Otto Porter Jr. Hurt?
Nah, I think he was just playing the other day or last week. Sometime I'm watching a game.
He's inactive tonight.
I mean, he should be playing.
He's not a factor. He's not a factor in the upper Toronto.
Yeah, he should not be playing at all.
Damn.
But speaking about,
he's not.
He ain't that bad. But yeah, right now in playoff times and the crunch times, he should be playing. Especially when you got like, I ain't no big fan of this guy. When you got like OG, I don't know, but you got guys like that on your team. I don't want to get off the bench, bro. He ain't get off the pine. He not getting no clock.
He got Will the Thrill start in front of it. He ain't playing the time in front of it.
He not getting no clock.
But yeah, the winner of the Bulls Raptors game they played the Miami Heat, who they dropped the ball last night. You get a rare 33-point game from Kyle Lowry and you lose to the Hawks.
Yeah, you get a vintage Kyle Lowry game and he just
sad to hear it.
They just wasted it, man. They just wasted it.
I put this on Jimmy Butler though. Watching the game, it was like Brian, like he was just mentally out of it, missing layups,
She missed
missing
like
free
3
throws.
layups in the first quarter. I knew it was
Right.
over. He looked terrible, bro.
That loss is on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, and I just put this loss also just on the whole Miami Heat organization, bro. They got to do a better job of getting better players, man. Like when you starting guys who are undrafted, when you're in playoff basketball, you can't. It's not the NFL. Like most of your teams shouldn't be undrafted. This is not the NFL. Like you got to get guys that were high level basketball players at one point in their lives, bro, who come in here and be suitable players for you. Like you can't go out there and put together teams with 7 undrafted guys expected to be championship caliber every year. It's not going to happen.
And then the guys you get, they can't be past their prime. Kevin Love, Kyle Lowry,
giving Kyle Lowry the bag, thinking he's gonna come save the day. Like, bro, what are y'all doing?
That is hilarious.
Like, what are y'all doing, man?
I was going to this. The Hawks, they get the Celtics. They got a shot. Well, nah.
They got a shot at the game.
Gentleman sweep.
They got a shot at the game. Yeah, I say gentleman sweep. I think Celtics give them a game.
Maybe. I don't know. I mean, Celtics, but it's not gonna be easy.
Definitely not gonna be easy, but yeah, I got the Celtics, man.
All right. Then before this game starts tonight, just quickly prediction. OKC, New Orleans.
Give me my guy BI.
Zion was playing, but I'm gonna go with New Orleans.
It's gonna be a shootout, though. It's gonna be a shootout. But yeah, give me BI, man. But Shea, that's hard to go against Shea. But yeah, give me BI.
Yeah, I'm gonna rock with Shea with this one. I'm gonna rock with Shea this one.
Not mad at it at all, brother. Not mad at it at all.
That's a tough. It could go either way.
Yeah, it could really go either way. It's in New Orleans, so I'm going. I'm going. Corey always comes. He said this back when I was in Vegas. I don't like BI, bro. I know what you're talking about, man. Corey said, "Who we got in the finals?" We said this last week, didn't we? Yeah, I don't know. I'm still the same. He said he got Lakers Suns in the finals. Or maybe Lakers Sixers, my bad, in the finals. Last week I picked Suns at the West.
I think you went Suns Bucks.
Yeah, I went Suns Bucks last week.
For me, I picked the Suns too. For me, I think the winner of the Clippers Suns series, which I'm thinking is going to be the Suns, will be the representative of the West.
Yeah, I think Doc went Golden State. It's not a bad pick either. I don't think he went. Did you go Boston in the East?
Who, me?
Yeah, Milwaukee in the East too. Yeah,
I won Boston. Yeah, I won Boston in the East.
Oh, he think the Clippers gonna beat the Suns? No way.
Ain't got enough firepower.
No way. That means they have to trust Russell Westbrook to be. I mean, I'm not saying he's definitely been better since he's got on the team, which is.
I'm not saying it's impossible, but
yeah, I ain't saying it's possible. But nah, I don't think they'll be able to. Who guarding KD, bro? Who's guarding KD?
I mean, he is playing a traffic cone, according to Patrick Beverly.
That's true. He's playing. Y'all know I don't fuck with Chris Paul at all. I know we got bad history. But yeah, we got another shout out to our YouTube subscribers, man. Ivy said Pelicans ML. I'm not too sure what they made.
Pelicans money line.
Money line. I'm tripping.
Maybe
what's the line on that?
Not from a gambling standpoint. The spread is 6. Spread was 6 last time I seen it.
That means Pelicans straight up, right?
Yeah, money line is just Pelicans wins right outright.
Yeah, I'm with you then, brother. I pick Pelicans too, man. Shout out my guy BI. I don't like him either, man.
A 104, 101. Chicago's up 3 minute 34 left. We might get another.
Man,
we might get another. Pat Bev going crazy.
This would be a huge upset, especially since, like I said, they were up at like 12 at halftime. Everything going well for him, And also the rumblings that Nick Nurse might be out of there too. So if they lose this game after, which is like I said, they were up 12, he definitely out of there. Definitely out of there.
Yep.
Honestly, man, Toronto. I mean, we know this. Toronto has basically went, like I said, became non-existent after that championship. We knew what that was going to be.
Yeah. I mean, if I was him, I'd be trying to get out of there too, though, because they don't.
Yeah, time to
every
go.
year they're looking for. They're talking about trades, and they don't ever do them trades. So it's like, what are y'all doing, bro? What are y'all doing?
They got their one championship in franchise history. Live on that for the next couple of years.
Yeah, man. Well, since we already hitting playoffs, I want to address these playoff series,
playoff predictions, and throw a wild card at the end. Well, since we already picked our, we already kind of went back since we already picked our finals prediction.
Yeah.
Just throw it out there. Benchero, Paulo finished at the number 1 on the Rookie of the Year trophy ladder, so he'll probably be winning that.
Yeah, he should be winning that.
He should be. He should win it.
I know some people talking about Jalen Williams, I don't know how to, the younger Jalen Williams, I think, for OKC.
OKC. Mm-hmm.
Definitely had a good second half of the season, but now, Paulo, man, stop it.
For sure. We to it.
Is there really I say we already gave our NBA Finals predictions. Any upsets y'all see on either side of the bracket right now? Well, I know
on the east side or the west side. I'm sorry.
Either side. Either side.
Lakers and Grizzlies. I mean, I would guess. I mean, if you're going by the numbers, I would say Warriors and Kings, but I don't think anybody would look at that as an upset.
True.
Right.
It was still. I mean, well, yeah, by seeding, it was still, and by Vegas, it will still be upset.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, if you're going by seeding, I would say Warriors. Kings is the easy pick. That's probably my upset if I had to pick one right now. Like I said, I don't trust Lakers, man. Ain't trusting them, man.
Other one interesting for me, it would be Knicks over Cavs, but I don't know Julius Randle's status. Is he playing?
He'll be good. I think he'll be good.
I hope Don up. You gotta show me something, Don. Tell me it was just
I think he will, man. I think he will. And Madison Square Garden, it's gonna be him versus Jalen Brunson, man. It's gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna be the best series of all the series in the first round.
And if you're the Knicks, I mean, I know Stephen A's been all on it. You can't lose to the guy you were supposed to trade for.
Yeah, I said it last week, man. There's no way you can lose to Donovan Mitchell, man, in the first round. I was supposed to get this man. No way you can lose to him. Corey agreed with this. Basically, definitely the Warriors are still top seed in my opinion as well. And Andrew Wiggins is on a comeback. Rest 6 man a year, no way it's happening. It's definitely Emmanuel Quickly and Malcolm Brogdon that's gonna be the two top dogs for that one.
2 finalists, yes, for sure.
Yeah, Russ messed that up when he got traded. Before he got traded, though, he definitely was. I think he was in the league. I don't know. He's having a great season off the bench, man. He's having a great season. Even though we suck, he's having a great season off the bench, man. But yeah, other first rounds matchups I'm interested. I'm actually interested in watching that Celtics Hawks series. It's gonna show a lot. If the Celtics come out and don't bust their ass, man,
it's gonna be ugly. Somebody that blood in the water.
Yeah, if they don't come out and bust their ass, I ain't saying that the Hawks really be a real challenge, but it's gonna really. I don't think they're gonna get past the Sixers if that happens. Put it that way.
Not saying it's going to happen, but which team of all the ACs have the best shot of knocking off a one? Not saying that it's going to happen, but who has the best shot knocking off either one?
It'd be.
So in the West, it's going to be either Minnesota, OKC, or New Orleans, and then for the West,
yeah, whoever in the West, man, because ain't nobody knocking off the Bucks there.
I'm going with the Timberwolves. They can get hot for a few games, and I just don't believe in the Nuggets like that for real. So
I think any of those 3 teams could beat and can beat them in the series. Now, would it happen? I don't know. I think matchup wise, I don't think they have I think all these teams would give Denver a tough time. I think Denver will probably win the series. I think the best chance would probably be OKC just because they got the best guard play. It's Shea.
Oh, I'm leaning. This will be easy. Obviously, this will be easier if Zion's playing for New Orleans, but I'm going OKC if they can get past the Pelicans tonight.
Yeah, I'm going them just for matchups.
Minnesota, I'm not a believer in them.
Yeah, after Jaden McDaniel broke his hand and then Rudy Gobert punched Cal Anderson, we'll talk about that in the off air. After all that shit happened, man, their season was just like, and then the way they lost the game last night, it's just like, man,
season over.
Y'all are just ready to pack it up and go home. Y'all ready. Corey said the Wolves. Yeah, for those reasons I just said, I'm not believing them.
Wolves too, though. So I mean, they got the best shot in my opinion.
Actually, can't name their starting lineup. He said we can't name OKC starting lineup. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Josh Giddey, Lou Dort. Don't tell me. Jalen Williams. I don't know who their 5 is, but it would be Chet Holmgren if he was healthy. It might actually be the other Jalen Williams. I think he's a 5.
The kid from Arkansas.
Yeah, I watched a lot of OKC games. OKC is nice, bro. You don't sleep, man. Don't sleep on OKC. Do not sleep, man. That boy Shai and Josh Giddey get to the rim at will. Both of them.
Yes, sir.
And they'll be pick and roll nightmare for Denver. Pick and roll nightmare. Oh my God.
And I wouldn't mind OKC getting the playoffs because I love like their playoff atmosphere. Like they're one of the loudest arenas in basketball.
Yeah. He said he's sleeping on. All right, man. Stay asleep. Hey, stay asleep, man.
And in the East, no matter Heat, Bulls, Raptors, they all getting swept. Or can one of them still get? No, I'm asking.
He getting one.
I don't know. They look bad last night, bro. Their offense is so bad, man. They are just so bad.
I think he gets one at the crib though. Like, just like, all right, look, they down 3-0 or something like that, and he get one at the crib.
Nah, if they got Milwaukee, they're not getting no games. I don't think he getting in. You said the Heat, they're not getting in.
You don't think so?
Nope. Especially if they got to play Toronto. They got to play Toronto, they're not getting in.
Well, Chicago's up 3, 28 seconds to go.
Chicago, they might get in. They got Chicago. Chicago's just that ass. The Heat are trash, bro. You watched the game last night? They looked so bad, man.
I missed that one.
They looked so bad. It was comedy, bro. They looked so bad. Like I said, they got 3 guys that, if you a hoop head, you know these guys. They've been starting them all season, but it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, what are y'all doing, man? Get some talent, please. You're an NBA franchise. You're in Miami. This is Miami. You can get some talent in Miami.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Miami, you can always get talent in Miami. Miami sells itself kind of like LA.
So why is Max Strauss starting? Strauss with everything. Why is he starting?
What happened to the guy, our guy Duncan Robinson, man? He got that contract and what?
Man, you know what happened?
Just disappeared.
You know what happened? Yeah, he disappeared on defense. Like he never played on defense. And then he started missing threes too.
Man, that guy what? I think $55 million or something.
Something crazy. I think it was 90, bro. I think it was 90 million.
Bro.
I think it was 90 million. 90 million, man. Then he went missing. He was one of the bubble boys.
While we talking about Miami quickly, shout out to UD, man. Udonis Haslem, man. 20 years in Miami, final season.
Yes, sir.
He had 24 in his last game.
He was balling. He was stressing last night. Did you see him on the bench?
and got an dunk and everything.
You see him on the bench last night. He was on the bench last night. He was on the bench stressing last night. This shit was so funny. Like,
UD won his last playoff checks. Yeah.
Hey, he won that last. Like I don't know what they begin, but it's a lot of money.
I need give me
like 20 bands.
The playoff bonuses. I need it all.
It'd be like 20 bands, man. It'd be getting for the bench warmer guys. Like, please, I'll take that shit.
105-104. Chicago's up 1. Especially gonna come down to free throws for Chicago.
Damn, man. What a comeback for them, bro. What a win. If they end up winning, let me not jinx them.
I would say, yeah, it's not over yet. So
Let me not jinx them, man.
it's not over yet. But yeah, man, playoffs begin Saturday. The last two playing tournament games are Friday night. Fun time.
Can't wait, man.
Your
Happy
NBA.
Lakers won that game last night, man. It was stressful.
Very,
We got in there, brother.
very.
LeBron, delete that tweet for nothing. That tweet deleted a couple months ago about not missing playoffs again. He's like, yeah, you're probably gonna miss him. We're gonna delete this shit. We made it, Bron. Never give up. Anything's possible.
Oh,
Don't give up, man.
get y'all ass to Memphis. They need
Man,
to.
that's stupid as hell, man.
They
That's
need
why
to
we
move.
talked about with our guy Jeremiah, man. They need to change these conferences up, man. Get
Bring
Memphis
put Memphis
on
back
the
in Vancouver.
East. Yeah, or put them on the Eastern Conference, man. Like, this is ridiculous. 4-hour flights, man. Come on. This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
We mentioned earlier how Paolo is more likely going to win the Rookie of the Year this year. Who's y'all MVP? Who y'all rocking with MVP?
Embiid.
Man, Giannis got a lot of love late push, man. I'm going Embiid though still, but Giannis is getting a lot of love, like from the media, man. Well, he might sneak in there a second.
Yeah, I'm going Embiid too. I think this is. It's almost, you hate to say it. I think this is almost like a makeup MVP.
Yeah,
Or like a sympathy MVP, basically.
he should have won last year. This is like, all right, everybody is right there. You play enough games finally this year.
Mm-hmm.
You have a good performance. Your team's doing decent this year. Let's go ahead and give it to him.
Yeah.
Hate to say that, but it's kind of how I feel.
That's how it is. It is how it is. Like I said, they should have won one a few years ago. Which leads to another perfect transition for the new CBA moving forward. Now, if you don't play at least 65 games, you won't be able to win MVP. You can't be all NBA. Can't win no awards, basically.
No regular season awards.
Regular season awards.
I'm here for that.
I like it, but it gets very, very tricky because like this year, Steph played 56 games. So you telling me Steph shouldn't be all NBA?
It's true, man. It hurts the old heads, but
man.
It helps. It hurts the old heads, but I mean,
that's 17 games though. Just got pick wisely, pick smart.
If you get hurt, it's a wrap.
Yeah, if you get hurt though, it's a wrap.
Yeah, you get hurt.
Got hurt. You know, I don't think he was doing much load management this year. I think he just got hurt. But yeah, it's gonna make guys, definitely think about that load management. Because like if you plan to miss 12 games, or you actually get hurt, you have to miss 20 games, you out.
That's tough.
Yeah, but I'm here for it because it's definitely gonna help the regular season.
Make the games more exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna make the games more meaningful. But you definitely gonna get players to do the load management during the game. They're gonna play 15, 20 minutes that game, sit out the rest of the game. But it's gonna mess up averages though, so maybe they shouldn't do that. I don't know.
Well, boys don't want to mess up their average. They gonna come out there. If they got to play, they gonna play.
Yeah, that's how I would be. Like, hey, fuck it, I'm playing. Interested to see how that affects the number of games being played throughout the league, man.
Doc, how you feel about this? Me and Rand, we kind of talked about it a little bit last week off air. All NBA is possibly going positionless.
I think it hurts the big men, but
same thing we said last week, man. Off air, it kills the big man.
I think the big man's contract's gonna have to get like reconstructed because if you're not Joker or Embiid, how do you get on?
Well, yeah. Basically, it hurts the Domantas Sabonis of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Players who don't get that much notoriety. They're winning, but they don't get much notoriety from the media. it hurts guys like them. But like that, you mentioned Giannis, Embiid, Jokic, like those three guys.
Those gonna be
Probably
your three guys that get in basically.
all NBA every
The
year.
three biggest that get in. Yeah, it definitely hurts the bigger guys I think right now, but it may shift and start hurting you guards eventually. Who knows? But it's always gonna hurt one type of player, man. Unfortunately,
I think they should keep it with positions.
I
mean, I get it though. I mean, but I think it just hurts the big men. It's not fair to the big men because it's just such a guard oriented league. How do you get on? Not unless they're gonna make it to where, you know, their contract incentives are different. You know, then it's more fair. Like, all right, you can make your money, but it ain't based on you getting all the NBA because the guards are doing whatever. It's like a ton of guards. It's,
yeah.
I'm for it. I'm with it because it's not your old fashioned. Like I say, yeah, the guards had the ball most of the time, but you still have bigs still pushing a rock, bringing the ball up court. It's like I said, the offense run for most part. Offense runs through Jokic,
True,
through Giannis, and hell, like I said, we got when Vic come to the league next year. That's gonna be the thing. Like what do you count like him as? Is he a guard, a big? Like
I feel like you got to add like a Salisa. If you're gonna do it like that, you got to at least add like a 6-man position on that.
I was gonna say that. What if you add a reserve spot in there? But then it's like, all right, how do you differentiate the reserve first team guy from the second team guys? Like, all right, how come you couldn't put that guy on second team and make him reserve?
Like 6 people. If you can call it 6-man, just
the reserves.
Yeah, but
like the whole team be reserves.
Like you could call it. It's just like your 6-man. It's not even a 6-man. Like just really 6 spots. That's just given to the name. Just
really I agree with that. I like that. Like they make it 3 teams, 5 spots, and then make it, a 4th team reserve, a reserve all NBA reserves. But of course, it not be the bench players in the league. It'd be like the guys who were almost all team, 1st, 2nd, 3rd team, but didn't quite make it. I don't know, man. I would like to do something like that other than make it all positionless. I don't like the all positionless personally.
Me either personally.
Side note, revenge in Chicago's and DeMar DeRozan's. They knocked off Toronto. It's final.
Bad loss for Toronto, man.
Boy,
I found players all bigs this year.
Boy, is happy to see the North fall. The North has fallen.
That's crazy, man. They were up. Like I said,
Zach LaVine went crazy. 39 for Zach LaVine.
Terrible loss.
How y'all feel about like basically these stats don't go towards nothing?
I think that's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's pretty stupid.
Counted as playoff points. I mean,
that's playoff points, man.
Because this is essentially a playoff. I mean,
it's still postseason.
They don't say that. They're not saying it, but it's the first round of the playoffs.
It's the postseason. It's like the pre-round. It's the postseason. Like, nah, make it postseason points.
Same way with March Madness works. It's really the playoff second round. If you ask me, the next thing that's coming up. That's just the real. That's just my, that's what it is. You in the postseason.
Yep. You're not playing in regular season no more.
Right.
It's postseason, man.
Yeah, I just found that funny.
Postseason.
These stats don't go for nothing. So.
Like,
back to the. I'm saying back to the CBA, the new CBA. Some of the terms of the CBA, in-season tournament as that's stupid.
Yeah, I think it's pretty stupid. They're trying to make the regular season games matter more because, as you see at the bottom there, it's going to be like within the 82-game schedule. So you're basically going to pick games out the regular season and make it like pool play games. And if you win those games, you get higher seeding. Lose them, of course, you get lower seeding. Or if you don't win any, you don't get. I think only 8 teams get in the tournament.
I think it's not a. I'm not against it. I mean, because you still only play 82 games, right? And then
the champion or the championship teams who play championship game will play 83 games. That's the only teams that play more games.
Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? But don't like the money go to charity or something like that.
Each team, the winning team each player gets $500,000, and the coach also gets some monetary gains.
Yeah. I read that wrong. The charity. Yeah, I'm here for it. Why not?
Maybe charity too. I don't know. Could be some charity involved, but what I read was about the $500,000 each player.
It's just like regular season basketball. At the end of the day, it's like you just saying it's a tournament for a second, and then it's some money there. So boys gonna hustle for a second. I'll take it.
Yeah, before I read how they was making it, I thought they were gonna stop everything and make like a off-site like tournament or off the wall tournament. But if they just pick if it just counts the same as they're gonna pick, it's gonna be these 5 games that count for pool play games. I'm with it, man. It's gonna make the regular season a little bit more interesting because it's definitely dead before Christmas, like we always say. Start till Christmas. I think all this is gonna be before Christmas. So I'm with it, man. Hey, try to mix it up a little bit to see if we can get some more excitement.
I think that still won't help the NBA before Christmas. I still smack that.
I think it might, man, because it's gonna make those games that count towards those pool play games, gonna make them more important games. It's gonna make it like these last few games of the season. Like, all right, these games will matter a little bit more. It still won't be as important because it's not like a postseason, but it's gonna count for something. You get $500 extra $1,000.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna matter more so for the guys ain't making money.
But then, if I'm a player, what kind of teammate am I? If I see you making way less money than me,
right? Like,
I don't care about this shit. I get $500,000 a game. Nigga, that's my whole salary. You're not gonna help me win this money? Like, fuck you, nigga.
You could still kind of say that with the load management shit.
But that's guys look at it as like I'm helping us in the long run. We're all still getting paid the same amount of money here.
Yeah, like no matter what we're getting, like that's an extra $500,000.
Yeah, that could be. That's like I said, that's like half some people's salary for the whole season. Some guys only getting paid $2.5 million taxes. Shit, who knows what they get? That's a lot of money, man, for some guys in the league. I'm down to try it out, man. If it ain't working, hey, just get rid of it.
If it's only that simple.
It is. Just get rid of it. Throw it out. How hard could that be?
I mean, because it's going to be in the CBA for however next long CBA is going to be around.
I'm sure they can make a clause to come back to the round table and be like, hey, let's throw this out.
You can always change something. If it's terrible, they'll find a way just to like.
It's like that basketball. Remember that basketball they brought in a couple of, like 10 years ago? They brought out that new basketball in. Everybody hated it. Get rid of it super quick.
All you got to do is in the situation you just vote. If everybody's like for it, like, hey, this is garbage, then you get rid of it.
Yeah, both sides with it. The NBAPA don't like it, and the NBA owners or governors don't like it. It's going to get voted out.
Increasing upper limits of contract extensions. That's more analytical shit, and with contracts and shit, 120% to 140%.
I like that. So, basically, it's gonna make guys like Jaylen Brown, if he gets all NBA this season, we ought to make 20% more on his next contract. Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that, man. I don't like how basically what they didn't put it in here, but this next bullet point, they eliminating the ability for teams $17.5 million over the cap to use the mid-level exception. Basically, they're penalizing teams for spending money.
Yeah.
Spending luxury tax money, like teams like the Warriors, teams like the Bucks, Clippers, teams that spend money to get
I know that's
Michael players.
Jordan. I know that's Michael Jordan in there. Charlotte.
Mark Cuban them.
Yeah, the small team.
Yeah, they don't want to pay their homegrown talent to keep them there. Like OKC, same kind of situation they had with James Harden when they want to pay him that max contract that they traded him to Houston. Shit like that. Teams that, like, if you're like Golden State, if you draft Draymond, Clay, and Steph, you will be able to keep all three of those on max contracts with this new rule they're basically putting in here, with the whole salary cap shit. And then you're also taking away a mid-level exception slot from those teams too. Like I said again, penalizing teams for wanting to be good, wanting to be competitive.
All right, and then the last thing is not listed on here. It's a lot of things that they think it's going to be in the CBA. Said nothing's written on paper yet, but the last thing we found interesting was that teams will be able now to hold stock into NBA teams and WNBA teams, have shares in teams.
That's pretty cool.
I like that rule or that clause. They put that in there.
Only thing is, we talked a little bit about last week. It's just like, is it the team you play for, and like, what if you have a share in the team you play for, and they trade you? How does that balance itself out?
It's very iffy. Yeah. So
I just a little bit more details. Basically, I didn't know.
Same.
But I like that. And like I said, could you use that instead of giving the guy money? We give you this, like I said, this amount of share in a team.
Yeah, you get this many shares in the team, to help, flex the salary cap possibly. I don't know. That'd be very interesting. We talk about that a little bit off here. Very interesting, man. So we'll see when we get some more concrete details about this. All this right now is just reported. We don't know if any of this is true or not, but it's a pretty good chance that most of this is true.
Yep.
All right. And then last thing I got for this week's show is real quickly touch and go. OBJ signed 1-year deal, $15 million to Baltimore.
Yes, sir. And it was kicking it with at Club Live in Miami.
Yeah, overpay for sure.
With Lamar Jackson. So
yeah. Lamar has to be staying, right?
I heard that they said Lamar helped recruit him. So I mean, that would be a dead giveaway. If I'm Odell, like, you better say, nigga, you can't give me that money and leave. Like, nigga, I mean, you got me $15 million.
I mean, yeah, I got you $15 million.
I mean, I think it's an overpay, but hey, if I'm the Ravens, I'd rather pay OBJ $15 million than Lamar Jackson $250 million guaranteed. So they give everybody money but Lamar, man.
Hey, maybe that's part of the deal. It's like, okay, since y'all don't give me my money, then go get who I want.
Yep, overpay for this man. We need him. And I'll think about signing for a lesser deal. We'll do a 1-year fully guaranteed deal real quick and then come back to the table next year.
No, he ain't doing. Don't do it 1 year.
I wouldn't do it either, but
yeah,
he playing this year for sure. He ain't playing under that tag though, so they got to get back and get something else worked out.
Yeah, still staying on your grounds, Lamar.
Stand on it. Don't play on the tag, man. Saquon said he ain't playing on it.
Hell no. Saquon definitely shouldn't.
Saquon said he ain't playing on it.
I got Daniel Jones, my quarterback too. Hell no, I ain't playing on the damn tag. I'm good. I'm cool.
Y'all thought y'all had a good deal. Not sir. Not me.
Psych. All right, good brothers. That's about it. I think that's all I got for this week's show. Y'all got anything else y'all got?
Nothing else, man. Nothing else.
New Orleans up 4 early over OKC.
Let's go BI.
Final playing game is underway on ESPN. All right, with that being said, man, it's been Down to the Wire 513, episode 278, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with us as always. Make sure y'all Google us, Down to the Wire 513, easiest way to find us. Appreciate all the likes, subscribers on YouTube and everything, followers. Appreciate all y'all for sure.
Yep. We catch y'all next week.
Peace.
So next week we out.